Well, I'm not sure if there's enough Wi-Fi. Welcome up to more. No. No. Oh, it's already been 46 seconds. So I think there's enough Wi-Fi. So I'm just going to talk a little bit of ramble. I am at the Clark International Airport. I'm just going to assume that this is going to work, and I'm going to talk for a few minutes and then see if it'll upload. But I've been the last month here in the Philippines, and it's New Year's Eve, the 31st of December, and I am flying today to Bangkok, Thailand. In fact, I'll be arriving there before the new year actually commences. I've had a good month in the Philippines. I came because 2 months ago or so, my brother said he was ready to go to the Philippines and fulfill a dream and also meet a special person. And he asked if I would travel along, and originally I was just coming for a few days. We started the video series down in Dumaguete, and let's just wait for the announcements. I came through today thinking the lounge would be open and I could do this in the lounge where it would be quieter, but it doesn't open for another 2 hours. So anyway, I came to the Philippines for the month of December to be as much as possible with my brother and as much as possible see what province life is like, because I've never been in the provinces in the Philippines. And hey, cool. Hi from Colorado. That's the first time I'm talking to somebody on this live thing. Are you Illuminati? I'm not sure. Anyway, let me just continue. So I have spent some time in a little bit of the provinces, spent Christmas up in Kapungkan with my brother and this family, wonderful family. We had a birthday party, we had christening and all the rest. But along the way, I met some men and women too, for that matter, who are YouTubers, who I interviewed and often just had conversations with about why foreign men come to the Philippines. Why? And I interviewed the other night in Iloilo on a flight from Tacloban to Manila with a 4-hour layover, Frank and Fel in the Philippines. They're YouTubers, a wonderful couple. He's American, she's Filipina. And they have come together as of 22, I believe. They got married March something, 12th maybe. And after a year and a half of online during the nonsense period. And so we got to interview, and that I just put up today. And while I was doing that, and in this process, I've been thinking about why men come here. So I've talked to some about what they were looking for, and those that are in a partnership or in a marriage here with a Filipina, what life was like. I found everything from very, very good. Case in point, the video you can watch right now about Frank and Fel. Frank actually got into this long distance internet exchange with Fel, and he didn't believe what she was saying. It sounded far too good to be true. In fact, at one, let's wait for the announcements. Sorry, this is going to be a bit of a hassle, but I won't go long. We'll try this another time, maybe in Thailand where it's quieter. But it's really cool to see Kent Fonda from Colorado. 2 watching now. Can we get 3? That's very nice. Thank you, buddy. And are you Illuminati? I am not Illuminati. Did your brother do Mark's final interview? Yes. No, I did. But my brother was interviewed by Mark, and that was, yes, if that's what you mean, that was Mark's. He interviewed both of us. My brother was along with me, and Mark did the right thing by capitalizing on the opportunity. And we were at the Liquid Dumaguete, actually in Darwin Dive Resort, and never would I have expected a couple days later Mark would die of stroke, heart attack. No, we did not poison him. Anyway, so why do men come here? So men come here because in my discovery, they're looking for something they couldn't find in Europe, in Canada, where I'm from, in North America or anywhere else, because as men, we always take ourselves. Our problems don't go away when we go to a new land, somehow magically turning us into something we're not. I discovered that often that's a delusion. That's a false kind of thinking that some have. Also, you know, when you're young and you think, if I get a girlfriend, everything will go well, and then you start thinking, if I get married, it'll solve all my problems, and then even crazier than all that, at some point we think, if we get a baby, then we're gonna have a magical life. All of those things in and of themselves can be very wonderful, but they also present a whole other set of problems, complications, issues, etc., etc. More so when you come to another part of the world. I've had a few girlfriend relationships, different countries. I've been in 117 countries over 40 some years, mostly for work, not related to this. This has only been 4 years. And what I've discovered is there is literally, when you come to countries like the Philippines looking for somebody to be your soulmate or somebody to enjoy the later years of your life, there is going to be not only a language, even though many of them speak English here, but a cultural chasm, a cultural gap, a divide. And you're going to have to work through those issues as you would in your own country, wherever that might be. I've discovered, maybe you have too, that even wherever we come from, culturally similar women that we enter into relationships with to ourselves, often there's no communication. We speak past each other, even though we speak the same language, English, in my case. And I've discovered, conversely, in relationships with women from other countries that spoke very little English, but there was a desire on both our parts to really understand each other, and we worked at it. We communicated far better than I did with relationships I'd had in the West. No guarantee. So anyway, what do you think about why men come to places like the Philippines? And what men discover when they come here? Men will discover a range of women and their expectation, right? Some are working nightclubs, bars, etc. Some are trying to provide for their child or children as a single mom. Some are living in the provinces, in the rural or country areas, and truly want somebody to share life with, to share some of the headaches and the joys with. They really want a partner. I've discovered in just a month the range of samples of all of that. And there is no one answer, I've discovered, in looking at people. In fact, you know that phrase that they say, soon the honeymoon period wears off? So very true. When a man comes to a place like this, meets somebody that is that special one, and then soon discovers the mundane, the routine of life, and then if there is an ongoing effort, like in Frank and Fel in the Philippines case, where they really work at it together. And sometimes they mention in the interview they need a little bit of time to just chill, like we all do, come to our senses and come back to the good that we see in each other. How are you feeling? Did you get okay, Kent? My thoughts on why men travel there: takes less money, women, and maybe an escape from issues where you're at. Although, as you said, troubles usually follow. Yeah, it's very true. Okay, Jimmy Carter could have found a new bride in the Philippines. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not a Jimmy Carter fan, and I know he has gone on. I imagine he was a good peanut farmer, and he was probably a pretty good Sunday school teacher. And that's where I'll leave that personal opinion. In Dumaguete, I interviewed, as you can see, Old Dog Paul, New Tricks, or something like that. Really nice guy, married to a Filipina, baby May, and they seem to have a very good relationship. And he, I'd like to pull the plug on that for just a few minutes, but I don't think it's possible. Oh, they're doing domestic flights. What type of ice? I spent a lot of time in Japan over the years, had a couple of clients there, and my work over my life has been working with small business owners early on, and then in the later years, good small business owners who are looking to do something internationally. They capitalize, not startup, wanted to expand, wanted to franchise, set up distribution, just kind of common sense stuff, but they needed somebody to complement their intellectual property, their skill set. People are coming to your channel for all the content. Sick grandma. I'm really thankful for people coming, and I'm beginning this process of interacting with people, which I haven't done. I didn't watch YouTube before I started 4 years ago. It was my brother's idea. I actually was living in Japan. Went back. Hi, cool Tommy. How you doing? And this really is my first live where there's interaction going on. So I'm outside my comfort zone, but I'm just, the best way of learning something is do it, right? And if I can do this, by the way, anybody contemplating setting up this kind of a channel with areas of your interest, you can do it too. Is the hottest name in the Philippines. Well, I think a little bit of that may have to do with, unfortunately, that interview in Dumaguete. But I did enjoy interviewing Justin, the critter hunter. That was fascinating. My brother's a diver. I am not. And that's how we ended up there for a week with him. And others that I interviewed along the way, some I didn't plan as well. But if there's opportunity to do more of these, then I want to. Most of the next month I'm planning to be in Thailand, different places where I've spent a lot of time. I want to be a YouTuber too someday. Right now I am with my mom. And your name is Sick Grandpa. Why do you call yourself Sick Grandpa? It sounds like you're with your mom. You're a grandpa that still has a mom. But I'd be very interested on why your name. Because men have the notion that Philippines women are very submissive. Oh, that's by and large, I've found true throughout Southeast Asia. And we are equal, right? Men, women, equal in value, etc. Greetings from Ubon. I hope to be there soon. That's in the north. You're very sick. Okay, let's pray for this guy that he gets better. I'm not sure what he's going through. You know, maybe if you watched a video a few months ago, I had a open heart surgery, 5 bypass, and they did a scooping thing where they cut out part of the wall of my heart. Today I feel much better. Thankful to the one true living God and those doctors and nurses, some of them were Filipina, by the way, who helped me during that time. Where will I be in Thailand? All over different places, doing some interviews and enjoying seeing some new places for the first time. I want to send a lifetime supply of Ozempic to Critter Hunter. I can help you get in contact with him if you're having difficulty. We message through Facebook, and my brother has other business he's doing with him right now on some diving equipment. I'll be watching your interview with Frank and Fel shortly. Been sick the last couple of days. Heard good things about you. Smart, sorry, it's pretty small. Smart for Usher? Is that, or for Smart Crusher maybe? Thank you for watching. I hope you're feeling better soon. I may need to find a dime piece. I'm not sure what that is for 2025. Thank you for all those comments and for being a part of this. I'm guessing that talking through the phone, the audio is okay. And I'm loving seeing these messages. Is there any other comment from anybody regarding this topic of why men come to the Philippines or any other place? So they come to meet a woman, or they've met one, and then they're going to set up life. We are all expecting. Thank you. Great idea, sending unlimited amounts of diet shots to a whale. Oh, driver, bro. The audio's okay, but Grady was trolling, by the way, basically saying Critter Hunter is fat. Well, we just let people be, right? People go through phases. We all have. There are all kinds of things we'd like to change about each of us. None of us are perfect. In fact, we are perfect, imperfect human beings. Do you reside in South or East Asia? Cool. Well, to be honest with you, this is my first time doing an interactive live stream. No, it is not. My brother held that website because he wanted to have it in case I wanted to do something in the future. Did I answer the other question? No. I am half the year in Canada and half the year in Asia. Oh my God, fat is okay, bro. Calm down. Yes, you are absolutely right. Quality of life is important. Healthy is important. I'll tell you about my heart in case you haven't heard. I was fairly healthy lifestyle chooser. I tried to eat the right things and walk and movement and so forth. But if you have hereditary issues, especially as it relates to your heart, get tested, as I should have done earlier on, because maybe there could have been things they could have done to prevent the open heart surgery. When they open your heart, they cut your sternum and then they separate it and they shut your heart off and they hold it and then they start working on it. Take veins out of your legs and make those 5 bypasses. It feels like maybe what it would feel like getting hit by a cement truck when you come out of all of the drugs they have you on. But after, it's now 4 months and a bit, I feel strong, I'm moving good, and I've been given some more time on this planet, and I'm grateful for that. What? Got to cover all your bases. I'm praying out for your good health. What's the best way to reach out to you, re-advisory? Any social media where you find me, Advisor Danny, Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or anywhere like that. As long as I see the message, I'm happy to respond. I ate cheeseburgers and fries my entire life. I love well, there you and I are going to differ. I have eaten a lot of that too, and to be honest with you, once in a while I still do. But I try to continue to eat as healthy as I can, and for me, that has to do with healthy proteins, meat, beef, fish, and I like vegetables and fruit. I think my recovery that's gone as well as it has from this open heart surgery would have been different had I not done some of those things, even though the hereditary aspect had my primary artery at 90% blocked. Yes, you never know which food is real. Oh, which God. I believe in the one true living creator God. It's a simple faith. I'm not very religious, however. I think religions are man-made, but wow, you have a speedy recovery and heal in the mighty name of Jesus. Yeah, I believe in the one true living God, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I have good friends around the world, different religions as well as atheists, and I try to interact with people as much as possible. My left friends that are willing to openly engage in a mutually respectful way, I'm all for that. Are you doing consultations yet? I would pay $50 to learn how to be successful. Well, I think rather than taking your money, we just have a little conversation about what you're trying to do. And we can do that while I'm in Thailand, take a few minutes. And if you send me some kind of contact, like WhatsApp or any way you like to communicate message, and then we can speak together, okay? We'll take a few minutes and just chat. Hopefully that's helpful. Wow, this has been good. 22 minutes. Now I think when I shut this off, I should be able to upload it through the airport's Wi-Fi, and then people may want to watch this after the fact. Might be interesting. So, how about last call for any other things you want to ask or mention or talk about when you live Canada, in the Vancouver area, British Columbia. Okay, thank you all for participating in this first of, I hope will be more. I live with my mom and I am a plus size. Can I get a girl to fit like your friends? You absolutely can. I have met some very strong men, very large men. And they are, the ones I'm thinking of are very much in love and enjoying each other's company and supporting each other, and don't seem to be bothered by the differences in physical size or appearance. Toronto. I was born north of Toronto, little town called Minden. And I'm a die-hard lifelong Leafs fan. I don't have a What's number at all. Just find me on Instagram. I've got 3 or 4 accounts. The one I use a lot is Advisor Danny Yes We Can. That's usually with a phone here that I get country SIM cards put into. See you all soon. Okay, thanks so much. I appreciate it. It's nice to have a community here that we can positively interact with each other. And we'll try to do another one in a few days from Thailand, okay? Hey, Happy New Year to each one of you. And I hope you have a wonderful 2025. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Now I hit this X, I think. We'll see. Or, are you sure